Good morning. Okay, so I should be able to play at least for like an hour or two. I got my computer fixed. I know I did like a test stream, but I went ahead and I privated the video already and I deleted it. So I have to say this again. But I did get the computer fixed. Unfortunately, it still seems like there's something wrong with it. I'm not 100% sure. There's like occasionally the game will, not the game, the monitor doesn't catch every now and then when I turn the computer on. So I'm not sure how to fix that completely. But it seems to work. Like if I turn the computer off from, unfortunately, from the back and then turn it back on, it works. So it seems almost every third or fourth time. So I'll probably use the gaming computer quite sparingly and only when I actually want to stream, instead of using it for any type of daily use for schoolwork or anything of the sorts. So I'm going to stream for a couple, like I said, 1 or 2 hours or so. Have some gems I want to collect in the game because there's a character I really want to pull for. So I'm going to end up going through some of the missions and the storyline if we can. So we'll end up doing Silent Yet Shining. The armor is soaked with the air of fragmentium. Using it for a long time might impact the health of the user. Scott doesn't take your advice and arranges for Clauser the boxer to wear it whenever he competes. You're worried about his physical condition. Okay, where is that located? I forgot which one is the... Okay. Fight Club's all-new season has begun. You can now register for the featherweight matches. If you want more information or to join the matches, feel free to ask me about it. I will do my best to give you all you need. I believe this is the option for the... No problem. I will help you arrange it immediately. But I did this already, didn't I? Check for missing files. Hold on. There we go. That's if I get anything here. Ah, there we are. I just came to see the armor. This monster armor scared a lot of people and made a lot of money. Forget I said anything. If I misunderstood you, I'm alright. Nothing wrong. There are no adverse effects. As I said, I'm in good health, good shape. I can continue to fight. I have a few matches with robots in a bit. I need to prepare. Hey, wake up, wake up. Why did he fall? Is something wrong? I have to take him to the clinic for a checkup. You take him to the clinic and his frail appearance really bothers you. Oh, what happened to this friend of yours? Armor from that monster. He really got some guts to walk around wearing such a dangerous thing. Mr. Scott told me that if I wear this armor to matches, I will get a raise. Is the money worth your life? There's a lot of holes I need to fill with money. Are we done now, Doc? Can I go back now? Not yet. Well, the report is out, but the situation is really not good. Look here. These are all old wounds which should have healed long ago, but not only did the wounds not heal, there are crystal-like things on the surface. I have checked, and these crystals are very similar in composition to the armor. I've seen some patients affected by this corrosion, and your current symptoms are similar to theirs. Corrosion is like kind of a chronic toxin. It constantly interferes with the normal healing process of wounds, which in turn increases the burden on the organs and can lead to organ failure in severe cases. In short, you can no longer touch this armor, and you must cease all fighting activities for the time being. Get some good rest, recover from your injuries, and come back to me for a follow-up. So, I can't fight anymore? I'm not being an alarmist. If you go on like this, sooner or later you'll fall in the ring. The kind of fall you'll never recover from. Do you understand? Yes, Doc. I'll leave now then. Thank you, stranger. He left the clinic dragging his injured body. You know, I've seen too many patients like this, and most of them won't follow the doctor's orders. I need to ask you a favor. Let's not be a smartass. What is it? A while ago, someone began sending a package full of supplies to the clinic every few days. The contents are always roughly the same: food, toys, and simple clothes for children. Strangely, it's never the same guy who delivers the package, and none of them would tell me who the generous donor is. Thanks to this anonymous kind-hearted donor, the children here have more than enough things for the time being. Which is why now we have some extra stuff. Let me see. A few tins of milk powder, a few sets of clothes for toddlers, and 2 sets of storybooks. I'd hate to see these go to waste. Could you help me give them to someone who needs them more? Alright. Alright, let's go. Oh, okay, so this is all a part of the same mission.
I wish you all a journey that is free of illness.
Alrighty, let's get out of here. Why hasn't Mummy finished work yet? Why are you here alone? I'm not alone. I'm waiting for Mummy to finish work. Daddy is sleeping in the mines, and Mommy said he'll need to sleep a few more years before he comes back. Mommy said she's saving money to buy me my favorite storybooks for my birthday. Not sure if she forgot. Oh, that's sweet. Your mom asked me to give you this gift. Wow, for real? Now I finally have a fairy tale book of my own too. Of course, give little girl a package. Are you Mom's work friend? I don't think I've met you before. Thank you. I'll stay here and read while I wait for my mom to get off work. I think we can go this way. Where can I get some Moo baby formula? This little guy is crying non-stop. I want to buy the baby formula. I have been to the market several times, but the milk is expensive and always in short supply. And after the rent is paid, there's not much left. Wait, what? That's... Thank you. I mean, really, thank you so very much.
I see Gertie! But who's that lying on the ground? Quick,
the...
let's head over.
I don't know if that's a continuation. That's probably from another mission. We'll put that one on hold. We'll come back to it anyways. What should I do? Must I really go to Rivertown in person? Excuse me, are you talking to me? If I don't make a trip to Rivertown, my sister will suffer. I like how she had the option to know what the problem was. My sister, she has a strange skin disease and can't wear ordinary coarse linen clothes, or else a red rash will break out all over her body, which can be unbearably painful and itchy. Before we moved out of Rivertown, we always went to a local tailor to convert the soft fabrics of toddler clothes into bodysuits that she could wear. After the town fell, we lost contact with the tailor, and it became increasingly difficult to find clothes with delicate fabrics. As the eldest sister in my family, I have to take good care of my younger sister. If necessary, I will go back to the tailor shop in Rivertown by myself to find some. I happen to have some clothes here. Really? Could you show me? Oh, the fabric. I really miss it. I haven't touched a fabric this delicate for such a long time. So, how do you plan to sell these outfits? I don't have much money on me, but if it's for my sister, you can have it for free. For real? Thank you so much. I'll go home and tailor the clothes now. When the chances come, I'd like to treat you to some home-baked moss bread. It's super yummy when fresh out of the oven. Hey, look at this. It looks like a letter that fell out of your clothes. Is it yours? How has our son been? I hope his illness has gotten better. My symptoms are still worsening, so for safety concerns, we still can't see each other for the time being. I found a job that should be able to keep our family afloat. I've always been sturdier than others, ever since I was a child, even when I became sick. I'm still strong, so no need to worry about me. Take good care of yourself and our kid. Who is Olga again? Kluser is the guy with the messed up armor that's making him sick. Huh. Oh, now it gives me the option. Ah, hold on. Accidentally moved some windows around that I wasn't supposed to. And they have completely disappeared. That's annoying. Yeah, not you guys popping up in the background. Move this up here. Alright. So, Kluser is the anonymous donor who sent supplies to the clinic. His symptoms are still worsening. He's well aware of his condition. I should check with him in person. Oh.
Where have you been? Is this my friend?
He doesn't seem to be here. I'll ask the people around here about his whereabouts. Hey, I don't understand how much that monster armor could be beaten so easily. I completely read that wrong. Hey, I don't understand. How could monster armor be beaten so easily? I told you so. Fighting against a 5-time champ is no joke, you hear me? Is he in the boxing gym right now? He just finished a match, and he was utterly destroyed. As soon as the match was over, he ran away. I saw him being scouted by the owner just then. Not sure where he went after. Monster Armor got beaten up so badly. You are not thinking about getting an autograph from him, are you? I mean, all eyes are on the 5-time champ now, and no one cares about that Monster Armor clown anymore. But Mont's armor wasn't bad at all before. It's a shame he lost his edge.
My friend.
Don't me. What's that? Oh, it's here.
Hey, you. Interested in signing with yours truly?
As I said, opportunity doesn't wait. Getting rich is just a matter of time when you are with me. Let me be clear, you already missed one chance to sign up. So if you want to be a boxer now, the basic salary and profit share ratio won't be as high as before. So what exactly do you want to see me about? Is that guy still here? Oh, of course he is. He's still under contract. Where else can he go? He's just another has-been who can't adapt to the audience's taste. He's now just in for the base wage that I charitably trickled down to him. What do you mean by has-been? You obviously don't pay much attention to our boxing matches, do you? He was beaten so badly by the 5-time champ, it was such a one-sided fiasco. I know the audience too well. They quickly tire of the old and are constantly chasing after the new. Whoever beats the latest crowd's favorite gets to be the next superstar. Hold on. Oops. I don't know what fell. Then why is he still fighting? What else can he do to put food on the table? Not like you're gonna pay for his living. If I had known you were coming, I would have sent him to the Fragmentium to find a new set of armor. Should always leave things like this to pros like you. New armor? Yeah! Didn't I just say he was badly injured not long ago, and even got his armor broken? He should have tried to be a gracious loser and recognized the massive gap in strength between himself and his opponent. But that guy doesn't seem to know when to quit. Ever since he woke up from his concussion, he has been pestering me non-stop, begging me to give him another chance in the ring. Luckily for him, I was in a particular merciful mood today. So, I told him that the audience had been long sick of his old whatever that is. If he wants to win back the audience, he simply needs to find himself a much more powerful monster for a different set of armor. There's no different kinds of monster armor? You think I know nothing about the Fragmentium monsters, huh? I've seen some bigger and scarier ones, and if he can get his hands on one of those, then I'm willing to pay more to rehire him. I saw that guy limping away with the broken leg. He probably went looking for new armor, as he should, and he better find one or else he shouldn't have even bothered coming back. Hold on. I'm fighting with my dog because she keeps trying to steal a blanket away from me. Now she's mad and over there trotting to the other side of the room so she doesn't have to deal with me. Uh-huh. If you don't like this, you can just bring him back yourself. He went looking for monsters, so he must have gone to Rivet Town. Alright. Where are we at? Where's Rivet Town? Of course, I knew this.
Move carefully.
interesting conflict. The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Told you I could fight.
Nap time.
Fighting is meaningless.
Lance at the ready.
Naughty child.
You can't run! Try that again. My turn.
I've no interest in conflict.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
In the end, the parcel went to... Closer fell to the ground and vanished without a trace, just like a fragmentium monster. His personal belongings are scattered around where he was just disappeared. To Natasha's clinic, Boulder Town, was written clearly on the unsent parcel. Looks like he was the kind-hearted donor after all. He shouldn't have come to this miserable end. I have to tell Natasha about this. Yeah.
I heard that thing. It's still early. Where to now?
I wish you all a journey that is free of illness.
So, the anonymous donor was Clauser. Oh, I remember helping him with the diagnosis when he was so weakened by that suit of armor. I never approved of how he risked his life like that. I can't imagine how strong-willed he must be to manage doing all this in his condition. But why would he risk his life this much and be this generous? All this for what exactly? To provide a better life for his wife and children. His financials didn't seem that good, and yet he donated so much to us at the clinic, which just doesn't make sense. Did he leave any other clues? The letter was postmarked and returned a long time ago. Why would this letter be returned? Maybe his wife and children are longer there. It must have been really hard for him to accept this reality. He went through all that trouble to secure a job that could finally provide for his family, only to find himself no longer having a family to provide for. So what probably happened was that he redirected all his care and love to the children in this clinic, showering us with batches after batches of supplies. Of course, this is just my guess. This might not be the case. Have you met his wife and children? Unfortunately, no. They might already be... I'll tell the kids about Mr. Clauser. I hope they can grow up to be adults as strong and kind as he was. Of course, the details of the story might just need some proper embellishment. But I do hope the kindness left by Mr. Clauser will live long and prosper. This one has layers. Find the moles who are hiding. You know what? I think I needed help with this one.
Actually, I sort of want to go play on the swings for a while.
Find the moles who are hiding. Okay, I think I did this because I needed the help of the little robot. Which, how do I... Travelogue, mission, characters... Nope. Okay. You guys are gonna have to wait for me to figure out or look for a guide for this one. This I will pull up on my phone. Oh, okay.
Hook! Got you again! Huh? What the heck are you guys doing here? Oh, wait till I get my hands on Julian, that traitor! Where's his integrity? What about your integrity, huh? You brought the other kids out here to Rivet Town, didn't you? I did not! The moles hold a vote on all our expedition destinations.
Maybe we should go get Natasha.
You snitch! You'll regret it. I'm warning you. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's go and find Julian. Hide and seek update. Astral Express Crew 2, the Mole 0. Celebrate while you can. Hide and seek is best of 5, you know. Anyway, enough about hide and seek. You came all this way to tell the moles something, so spit it out. Do you want to do the honors?
Telling the moles about the victory.
Uh-huh. What's wrong? Why aren't you saying anything? Hook. Julian.
I wasn't expecting this reaction. Honestly, I don't even remember how this started.
Your tears, Julian! You're second in command. No crying in front of grown-ups. You three, listen up. Starting from today, you are the mole's #1 rivals. Rivals? Why the heck are we rivals now? What are you talking about? Hook and Julian always wanted to defeat the villains on the surface and take back our homeland. But it sounds like you grown-ups just stole their thunder, so... You think we're gonna accept defeat just like that? One day, the moles will be the heroes of the underworld and the overworld. Then everyone will sit and...
Sit up and take notice.
Yeah! Sit up and take notice! I would have figured it out myself. I didn't need you to remind me. So that's why you were so silent. If you want to be as awesome as us, you better start training every day.
And start listening to Natasha.
Training every day? Listening to the old witch? Will that really make us as awesome as you guys? In that case, deal! Julie and Alina, let's run back to the town. Training starts today.
Yes, boss. Understood. Alina, I can, give you a piggyback if you can't make it.
Oh, yeah, that's actually another thing. The sealing of the stellion is complete and the spatial distortion is dissipating. Good job. We should be back soon. Yeah, I have a lot of messages I gotta respond to. Don't rush. Go at your own pace. The express will be here before you're ready to leave. Great. Pom Pom still owes me a glass. Anyways, I don't need to read that. Is there anything else we can do for it?
Mr. Yang put it nicely, but the reality is this. We sealed the Stellaron, but that's not gonna solve the problems on this planet. There I was getting excited to tell everyone the good news.
Does this count as false advertising?
It's the cruelty of a Stellaron. Still, compared with some of the other planets we visited, at least this one has hope.
So, should we tell everyone the deal?
We should tell Branya when the time's right. Let's not dampen the spirit just yet.
Review past memories of battling formidable foes and obtain trace material and rare light cones. Echoes of War.
It's still early. Where to now?
I wish you all a journey that is free of illness. Oh, is everyone all right? Thanks for your help.
Willow!
I'm flattered. Now we just have to wait for the official news. I hope Rania doesn't keep us too long.
Huh. Do you think Svarog and Clara felt the effects of our battle with the Guardian?
I think they'll be fine. Plus, Svarog's devotion to Clara is even greater than his hostility to Wildfire. If you're worried, you could look for them over at the robot settlement.
Outsiders. For friends of Clara.
Did Clara fix you?
Thank you for rescuing Clara.
Seems like Perkins picked up a stammer.
Its language module must have malfunctioned. Can you take us to Clara?
Outsiders are friends of Clara. Follow me.
You have visitors, Clara.
Oh, it's the variables.
Another nickname for the collection.
There was a huge shaking just now coming up through the ground. Mr. Svarog said it must have been...
Recalculating. Conclusion. Engine of creation. 97.66% probability.
Any other secret weapons you'd like to tell us about?
The engine of creation was an immense construction machine created by the architects. It was not built to fight.
Well, whatever. We won. Thanks to that giant robot, we were finally able to take care of the Stellaron. And Branya made a promise. The underworld and the overworld will soon be reunited. Which means that you, Svarog, you won't have to worry about preserving the underworld for the time being.
March, everyone, thank you so much. I wasn't sure you guys would be able to do it, but now, Mr. Svarog, what do you say? You guys said you were travelers from other worlds, right? I want to be just like you. One day, I'm gonna go traveling to faraway places and make new friends.
I know you will.
Calculation result. Update. Mission number 0001. Preserve the underworld. Complete.
Oop, nope, my bad. Was trying to check out a Instagram notification and accidentally the song started playing. Your taste in stickers. We'll be there.
That's our Branya! Quick as a flash!
She certainly moves a lot faster than some people I know.
If you haven't got anything nice to say right now, zip it!
Not yet enough to do a poll.
It's still early. Where to now?
You made it. I thought you were about to miss out on a moment of history.
No way! After all our hard work, how could we miss out on the final celebration, right?
I'll go sit at the children's table.
I don't know how much of a celebration we'll be having. But I know Hook and Clara will be pleased to sit with you. For Oleg and I, not to mention the other adults, reopening the passageway means rediscovering old ways of living. Return to normality. Survival is no longer the top of the agenda. But for the children who were born into this era, who grew up in this isolation, this will be a new life altogether. Once you've tasted freedom, it's difficult to accept a life of separation and isolation. Those of us whose childhoods were marred by tragedy, we must strive to do better for the next generation. I'm sorry. Here I am talking your ear off again. This is a day to remember. We should welcome it with smiles. If you have time, talk to the folks here. Every one of them will tell you about their excitement. Then when you're ready, let's go home.
We will push it in.
Finally.
Finally, I can get back to supervising the cable cars. I thought I'd spend the rest of my life in those mines. Ah, it's you, the liberators of the underworld. You're the first passengers we've had since being sealed off. It'll be my honor to get you to the surface in one piece.
Does this thing have a good safety record?
Relax. In all my 20 years on the job, there were only ever... Anyway, none of them were serious. So, ready to climb aboard?
Yeah, let's go.
Sisters, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, gather round. The cable car passenger service is about to restart.
Whoa! Look at the big blue ceiling!
That's not a ceiling, Hook. That's the sky.
So this is the overworld? The air here smells different.
Less rust and geomarrow particles floating around. Take a deep breath, children. This is what freedom tastes like. I never thought I'd live to see the administrative district again. All those years. We've been through a lot, Natasha.
You're right, Oleg. It's funny. The moment I boarded the cable car, my mind was filled with everything I wanted to do on the surface. But now, I just want to sit down, zone out, and watch the people coming and going. And let the day just pass me by.
Enjoy the peace and quiet, Natasha. We earned it.
It's Japard! Is he here to meet us?
He's still on duty. Huh. He must have recovered quickly.
Let's go say hi!
Well, he's gonna have to wait. Okay. Is it a bomb? Just hold on for a sec. It's not just bombs that could be ticking. What about precious gold watches? You'd better not start a mass panic before a conclusion is reached. Fortunately, your recklessness yelling didn't cause anyone to notice us, and unfortunately we still don't know if it's a bomb or just some kind of timepiece. Either way, we've got to open the suitcase to know what is inside. But that sounds a little dishonest. In other words, to do something that goes against societal ethics would cost you a praise of high morals, not to mention the guilt you'd have to endure, the look you get from the others, the warrant for your arrest by the Silverman guards, and so on. Or you could just turn a blind eye to all this, turn around and leave this place pretending everything you just witnessed has never even happened in the first place. But of course, you will still have to pray that this potential bomb is not going to risk public safety. Are you guys serious? Like, you would probably pick it up and take it to, like, the... Where the hell is it? That or you could just hand it off to one of the guards and... We'll just leave it there. Then that would be the end of this farce. If it were a bomb, then why hasn't it ever exploded? All this time it was just collecting dust. Ooh, a vending machine. We have quite a lot of money. Okay, that's all we'll take for now. Rumors are spreading around the city about you. The whispers speak of a stranger that has rummaged through all the trash cans. The stranger came to the city by himself, his face is stoic and his movements sluggish. He rummaged through the trash cans as if he was embracing a lost lover. Amidst the dancing whispers, the image of you gradually became more clear. You are a slim and short-haired man who has lost his hearing during battle against a fragmentium monster. One of your eyes is a fake eyeball made of condensed geomaro fluid. You hold a spear which is both your crutch and your dear comrade. You can't help looking at Dan Heng. He seems to be silently carrying everything on his shoulders for you. So, should we mess with the thing or leave it there? Alright, we'll go ahead and mess with it. Okay. Wait. Just hold on for a sec. It's not just watches that could be ticking. What about bombs and explosive devices? We better be sure if at least to kill us all. Fortunately, you are calmer than what your words suggest, and you haven't reached into that alluring suitcase. And who the heck is this? And unfortunately, we still don't have a single clue about whether it's a bomb or just some kind of timepiece. Either way, we've got to open the suitcase to know what is inside, but that sounds a little dishonest. Alright, we read all this. No problem. So, were you ever blessed with praise of high moral? Of course I have. Karmic Will. If high morals were a real person, it'd probably be frowning so hard at you right now. But one thing at a time, you will have nothing to worry about when you consume a praise of high morals. To open the suspicious suitcase, so go ahead. You open the suitcase. You finally locate the source of that ticking sound in the rather empty suitcase. It turns out to be a precious gold watch. That is foul. The moniker Wallace is engraved on the watch along with the line, "Should this item come into your possession, kindly contact Wallace Cambridge Limestein. Your act of kindness shall be handsomely recompensed." Recompensed? This watch seems destined to be here at this very moment, as its wealthy owner has already made preparations for all the foreseeable tells and fates of this watch, with the possible exception that it might be mistaken for a bomb. You know, I was wondering what all that high praise thing was. Yes. Alright, let's go talk to this guy now.
Welcome back to the administrative district, Trailblazers.
Trailblazers. First time anyone's called us that on this planet.
The architects think it's only right that we should address you properly. Outsiders is hardly fitting anymore. Please allow me to apologize again for what happened in the restricted zone. You were only trying to help. I should have trusted Serval's judgment. You are excellent fighters. I'd love to have you provide training for the guards, but I know you have places to be. Lady Bronya's inaugural address will begin soon. She asked me to pass on her invitation to you.
Huh? That's sooner than I expected. Is she well enough to...
Not really. But Lady Bronya insisted on delivering the speech as soon as possible. She wants the people to understand what happened. The address will be held at Everwinter Monument. I hope the three of you can find time to attend.
Oh, I almost missed that. There goes everybody here.
I don't know if you've ever had that feeling. When you stop and look back on the things you've done, and wonder at all the obstacles you've overcome, the strength you've displayed, and then you start to doubt yourself, and wonder if you've lost that drive. If everything were to happen again, would you still stand strong? You do? Oh, good. Oh, I mean, it's good to know someone in this world feels the same way as me. I haven't been able to sit back once over the past 10 years. A moment's negligence could have brought wildfire crashing down, and the underworld would have been beyond saving. Staying vigilant wasn't the issue. It was the not knowing whether I'd ever be able to let my guard down again. No matter what anyone says, I believe your arrival was the reward for my long vigil. Thank you, Trailblazer.
Look, there's a crowd gathering over there. Is the address starting soon?
Looks like it. Bronya hasn't arrived yet, though. Let's find somewhere to wait.
Wow! Did you see that, Clara? A super, super big steel monster just ran past!
I don't think that's a monster. Mr. Svarog's database has information about it. It's called... I can't remember.
Don't worry about the name. The important thing is I saw what it can do. It has a huge appetite and swallows people whole. And it just so happens to be the mole's next target. We'll defeat the Iron Monster and save the people in its tummy.
I don't think that's how it works.
Guards, formation!
Whoa, this must be it.
Citizens of Belobog, I kindly ask for your attention. Lady Bronya Rand's inaugural address will begin shortly. Please remain orderly.
People of Belobog, hear me! Today we gather here to celebrate our victory, but it was a sacrifice made by a mighty guardian that delivered us this opportunity. She dispelled an evil that cost us 700 years of suffering. And in the process, she paid the ultimate price. The sacrifice of Cocolia Rand ushers in a new chapter. The blizzard beyond the walls will die away, and the offensives of our Silvermane guards will begin to contain the Fragmentum's advance. In the far north, I witnessed with my own eyes the struggle between the late Supreme Guardian and the evil power that sought to destroy us. In her last moments, the Supreme Guardian told me her greatest regret. The order to seal off the underworld from the overworld. With the passage of time, she gradually came to realize the consequences of that decision. Although tortured with guilt, she could not undo the damage. In her final moments, She wanted us to mark the Stellaron's end by reuniting Belobog. Overworlders and Underworlders must embrace the dawn of a new age. Together. People of the Underworld, I dare not ask for your forgiveness. I now know the reality of your decade of suffering. But I want us to work together. We know that without your perseverance and hard work, Belobog will not recover. Perseverance and hard work, Belobog will not recover its former glory. And the seed of civilization will not be preserved. And on that note, I'd like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to a few guests of the city. Most of you were not aware of their arrival. But it is thanks to them that our world now flourishes with hope. They made me realize that while we remain focused on preserving the ground beneath our feet, we should not forget to look up into the sky. I firmly believe that with the determination of everyone, our world, the world the Trailblazers call Yarilo 6, will no longer be alone among the stars. But before we accomplish that goal, I humbly ask you to follow me into the future. I, Bronya Rand, the 19th Guardian of Belobog, hereby take my oath.
Lady Bronya! Lady Bronya! Long live Belobog! Bronya, we're back!
March, Don Hung, and you. It's wonderful you made it to the address. Sorry, I know the invitation was very last minute, but I needed to get the news out as soon as possible. The longer people waited, the more rumors started to swirl. The situation risked spinning out of control.
Are you fully recovered?
Yes, I'm fine now, don't worry. My mother... she tried to force the voice of the Stellaron into my head. It was a terrible feeling. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't shown up.
That was some speech, Bronya. If I had to talk like that in front of a huge crowd, I'd be shaking head to toe.
It was all just a bunch of palatable lies. I hope you never have a similar experience, March.
It's what you do as a leader that matters.
I prefer to be honest with the people. But I also want to preserve their hope.
Don Hung, wanna talk about Mr. Yang's findings?
Allow me to explain.
Which means the Fragmentum has already taken root by this point. Even though the Stellaron is sealed, we won't be able to reverse the damage immediately.
Sorry, we promised you.
No need for apologies. You've gone out of your way to save this world. You nearly lost your life. I have no right to ask for more. Besides, I agree with Mr. Yang. Ultimately, the fate of Belobog is in the hands of its own people.
The Astro Express will do everything in our power to help.
In that case, as a leader, I must give you a promise of the same weight. We will hold out with everything we have until the day you trailblazers return. Even if it takes another 700 years, the children of Yarilo 6 will look up to the sky with hope in their hearts. So long, my friends. May the preservation bless your journey.
Congrats! That was one heck of a first trailblazing expedition.
Worth celebrating, I'd say.
On a scale from 1 to 5, how would you rate this journey?
2.5?
What? That run of the mill, huh?
My scoring criteria are different from yours.
Anyway, we should be asking you. Any thoughts you want to share?
Oof, there was like a big old gap, so I don't even remember half of the things that happened. What will the next adventure be like?
Unforgettable, I'm sure. Anyway, don't worry about the future. Live in the moment. Let's go for one more round in the administrative district. I want to take more photos.
Oh, okay. That finally opened up for us. Look, I'm still new to the game, so like there's parts of the game that I have not even bothered to touch yet. So I'm not getting the full experience of it. Oh, the simulated universe. Okay. This is just a 3-star though. Do I have enough to... I know generally it's recommended just to get the gold stars up to level 12 because it takes the same amount that you get from 1 to 12 from getting 12 to 15. So it takes a huge chunk of... What? It takes a huge chunk of material. There's people fighting in the group chat I'm in. Oh, how many times does she post it? Ooh. I don't know what's going on over there. Okay, so there's like a bunch of messages that I have not gone through yet on here. Let's see what this is going on. Oh. Were we not supposed to turn those off? We got in trouble. We can do that one now.
You, Pascal, very like Clara. Good boy, Pascal.
Based on the information gathered, it is recommended that Pascal's data be formatted and integrated into the base network so that he doesn't threaten the property or safety of the camp's residents.
I know this is the most sensible option, but Pascal...
How are the repairs going?
Welcome, outsider. Thanks to Clara's hard work, the repairs were completed successfully.
Yes, the little fella is alive and well again. It's just that some parts aren't completely back to normal yet.
What about Pascal isn't normal exactly?
Well, how should I put it?
You, Pascal. Good. I am called Name.
Oh, look! Pascal is greeting you. It's just, his speech is still a little confusing.
The examination conducted earlier revealed that the information stored in this robot's core module is incompatible with the new hardware. Furthermore, many defective networks were detected in the core module. A significant amount of muddled information with unknown content was discovered during a deep scan.
Simply put, Pascal's brain is filled with junk information of unknown origin. This junk, along with hardware that's incompatible with his core, caused him to lose his ability to communicate. Fortunately, apart from the language module, Pascal is still functioning properly.
However, the robot still has a 44.7% chance of malfunctioning. It's recommended that Pascal's data be formatted and integrated into the base network.
Mr. Svarog, I understand, but I think Pascal is different. He possesses a quality that other small robots don't have. In some ways, I believe he's similar to Mr. Svarog. I can't overlook this unique quality. Mr. Svarog, could you give me a little more time? I want to investigate this further. If we don't find anything, you can integrate Pascal into the network.
Understood, Clara. I respect your wish. In the meantime, I'll make sure that this robot doesn't endanger other people or property.
So, what should we do now then?
I'd like to recap what I discussed with Mr. Svarog earlier. Let's begin by doing exactly what we did before. Find a new shell, put Pascal's core in it, and see if the hardware is compatible.
According to the analysis, Pascal's original hardware was a direwolf or grizzly model. If we can put its core into the appropriate shell, there's an 87.3% chance that its language module will return to normal.
There are all kinds of abandoned robots in the machine graveyard. Let's go take a look.
Okay, well, before we do this, I am going to go see what the cats knocked down downstairs because there was like a huge crash. So I am going to put this on mute and I will be right back, guys. Okay, I'm back. Well, that's not too far away from where we're from. We should be able to just run there. I don't need to teleport, I don't think. Oh, you know what? Nope, never mind. Yep, we're gonna have to teleport here. Wrong way.
It's the same old place. Everywhere you look, there are robots that have lost the ability to function. Hey, big sister, take a look over there. This is an automaton direwolf, but it appears to have been modified. It's most likely another abandoned robot pet. Although it doesn't seem to be functioning, you should still be cautious when approaching it. Oh no, it's still active. Watch out! This big fella is completely out of control. Let's quiet him down.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move.
I don't need to heal anybody right now, so.
Try that again.
Naughty child.
Okay, so I'm not sure if I'm connected back to the stream. I ended up losing internet connection. Ah, yes. I should be able to game for a little bit longer, maybe because I've already been for an hour and 21 minutes. But I think I can at least spare another hour or so. Well, let's go to this.
Time for a shot.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move.
Lance ablaze!
My OBS live chat should have been working, but I didn't see your thing until OBS ended up disconnecting and I refreshed the YouTube.
Lance forward!
The truth of life and death,
Reveal the sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
I'm so sorry, guys. I didn't know y'all were in the comments over here. Y'all stuff did not show up on the chat for OBS here. Sorry.
Try that again.
No, that one.
Nap time.
Lance at the ready.
Tough luck running into me. You can't run. Try that again.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Here it is. This is the core. I'll pack it up and take it with us. Then all that's left is to drag the shelf back.
Leave it to me.
Wait, I'm strong too. I'll tuck the core in a little tighter so it doesn't fall out.
You're taking its core
Judging
too?
from how active the robot was, its core isn't just scrap metal. It should be repairable. I can't let any robot go to waste if it can be repaired. So, I'm going to try to fix them all.
Okay.
Thank you for understanding me. You know, I have a large safe full of core modules that I've gathered around the underworld. Every day, I try to figure out how to repair some of them and return the robots to normal. Except, there are a lot more than Mr. Svarg and I can handle on our own. But I'm sure I can fix them all one day. We can't relax yet. We must work harder.
You're a good kid, Clara.
Thank you. It makes me happy to hear that. I was talking so much that I totally lost track of time. Let's head back. Otherwise, Mr. Svarog and Pascal will get worried. Mr. Svarog, we're back.
Welcome back. Return. Clara. Rivet. Failure.
Welcome back, Clara. I've completed my further analysis of this robot.
For 3 years now.
Conclusion. It is impossible to determine the time of manufacture, purpose, and ownership of this robot. During my
Are you still
analysis,
enjoying
I
it?
extracted the robot's serial number and searched for it in the Underworld's automaton database. According to my search, there are 32 automatons with the same serial number as this one. Even after eliminating the scrapped ones, 3 automatons still match the keyword description.
Failure. 3. Back. Rivet 1. Failure.
Assessing. Assessment complete. Conclusion. Search results cannot be narrowed down any further. The 3 automatons that match the keyword descriptions are located in Multamerville.
Wait, are you playing on console or are you like the phone or computer?
3 of these mining towns have been abandoned, and no automatons have been discovered in these 3 sites recently.
Have you made it to Natlan
The
yet?
trail has gone cold yet again.
On console, okay.
Tempering. Back.
Back to Rivet! Fire! Fire! Pascal is becoming increasingly unstable. We should change his shell. Pascal, I'm going to change your shell. Don't worry, it won't hurt.
I got Mulani. I actually got her on the first pull.
Back to Rivet! Rivet! Return. Waiting. Continue. Repair. Waiting.
Normally I save up my Primo gems because I want to pull for the Archons.
Still not functioning properly?
But I really do like the character designs of those I forgot their names already, but there's that girl who has like the red hair and she has the cowboy hat. And then there's the little elf girl, and I think, I could be wrong, but I think she has like an eye patch or something. And I definitely want to pull for them. So I probably won't be saving up my Primo gems for the Archon when she becomes available.
No, Clara. Just leave it to me. I'll order the robots to...
I know there was some talk that they were thinking that during Natlan we might have a pull or a banner from one of the Fatui agents.
Pascal to me. It was my decision to keep him in the first place, so I must take full responsibility. I'm certain Pascal won't do anything to harm anyone. But if something goes wrong, please let me handle this myself. Please, Mr. Svarog?
I've completed the main quest through Natlan, but like I still have like all the side quests to do.
That's right. This all started with me and can only end with me. I'm certain Pascal would never do anything to harm anyone.
Clara, please tell me how you came to this conclusion.
Pascal possesses a quality that other small robots lack. It's kind of similar to the emotions we humans have. I've only ever seen this quality in Mr. Svarog. I feel a warmth from these emotions. I feel drawn to this quality and try to respond back in my own way. But I'm also aware that not all emotions in this world are positive. If there are too many negative emotions that go unchecked, then someone needs to step in and stop them. The only things that can stop such negative emotions are rationality and responsibility. This is a valuable lesson I've learned from Mr. Svarog. Mr. Svarog, I want to help Pascal overcome those negative emotions. I want to take on this responsibility. That way, I won't have to hide behind Mr.
His banner is up right now. Are you gonna wait to pull for him like on the last day of his banner? Or just throughout it?
I won't intervene unless the situation risks spinning out of control.
Thank you, Mr. Svarog. So, let's go.
That would make me so anxious though, just to wait for the last day. Okay, we can teleport here, I think. No, the other way.
Look, Pascal's over there.
I always hate when they give us this dialogue and then it cuts off when we go to the cutscenes.
Pain. Hurt. Pain. Hurt. Pain.
Right. Especially if you haven't felt a 50-50 in a while. Yeah.
It's extremely dangerous.
I like the fact that we can change into those basically the little monsters. Like I don't know, I thought that was pretty cool. I had fun. I tried to stay. It just sucks though because a lot of them don't run too fast or you can't make them run faster. But like I tried to stay as like the swamp monster. And it was quite funny. You know what? I wasn't paying attention to the text at all, so I'm just gonna go with
How is
that.
possible? Pascal is obviously a robot, just like you. Could it have malfunctioned? It appears to be normal.
Please step back. I shall eliminate this fragmentum creature.
Oh no.
No, it's going to attack Pascal. We have to stop it.
Hostility detected. Commence elimination protocols.
Oh no, it seems to think we're its enemies as well.
Move carefully.
Okay, these are gonna explode if I remember correctly, so we're gonna take these out.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
You have the worst luck running into me.
Naughty child.
Lance at the ready.
That's amazing. I had an easier time getting through Natlan thanks to the creatures. Like, getting through the area easier. Yeah, but it was cool. Especially, like, when you're more of, like, that Geo monster where you get to go underneath the rock and everything. And then... And some of the parts you can go through the lava. Oh man, there was, like, this one mission that I was having a hard time with. Because I couldn't find the creatures where you could turn into them and they can go through the lava. So like I was having to jump or get through the area by trying to jump and fly around the lava, and it killed my entire team. Okay. Might as well use her thing now.
Try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move.
Nap time.
That way we can up her special move faster.
Tough luck running into me. Here.
Time for a shot.
You can't run.
I'm on guard.
Fighting is meaningless.
Alright, now I can get all of them.
Try that again. Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision.
That'll take more nap time. Naughty child.
Okay. Oh shit.
Nap time.
That wasn't too much damage.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Nice teamwork.
Try that again.
Lance at the ready.
We should almost be done with this one already.
The truth of life and death, revealed in it. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Phew. Luckily, the patrol robot and Pascal's cores are still intact. The big fella shell is only slightly dented. Thank you for your help. The only thing that puzzles me is why the big fella mistook Pascal for a fragmentum creature. I can't figure it out. Well, let's not worry about that now. Anyway, I'll take this core back and examine it. Now, let's insert Pascal's core into the big fella's shell.
Language module. Connect. Connecting. Connection. Complete. Testing. Verifying. All modules working. Connected. Welcome back, everyone. Finally. Pascal has been waiting.
Pascal, you're back to normal. Oh, I almost forgot. Thank you for reminding me. Pascal, could you please,
Have you started playing this one yet,
explain why you were
Eric?
stealing parts?
Collecting. Parts. Returning to workshop.
Workshop? Oh, do you mean the tempering workshop in Rivet Town?
Been waiting. Repair. Follow, please. Pascal!
Pascal ran off. He went in that direction. I think he wants us to follow him.
Oh, shit.
I think this place used to be a restaurant. One time, I found a bunch of canned food here. The vagrants in the camp were so happy. However, I've always wondered, the light here, why is it still on? This place has clearly been abandoned for a long time. Also, there's dust all over the place, but none of the equipment appears to be deteriorating.
I won't say I've been too consistent with playing Genshin, but I have been switching between playing Genshin and Honkai. But for, like, with Honkai, I haven't really progressed much further into the story. It's more so that I'm just grinding away for any items here and there.
I don't think so. No one should be living here. I never saw anyone when I came here to hunt for supplies. Anyway, someone must be looking after this place. But who? And why?
We can get ourselves out of this one.
Watch this awesome move!
You know, let me close this window out because I haven't. One, it's not even working, anyways. Oh, it is. Now it wants to work. The OBS YouTube chat is working now. I'm gonna go ahead and close that out. Oh, no, just leading us right into enemy territory.
Nap time. Try that again.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
reach the end of the story in your own way.
Clara, welcome back, Rivet Town. Look, isn't it shiny? Job, Pascal. Done. Nice.
I think the Raiden's her banner's up currently right now.
Pascal has been repairing this abandoned town?
Pascal, repair, indeed. Waiting, been everyone.
I think with the Raiden, it was more devastating for me because I tried pulling for her. Both her and Nahida, I had a lot of trouble pulling for them. This is why you've been stealing the parts.
Collect, non-stop. Rivet Town, repair, non-stop.
It seems that Pascal was stealing parts because he wants to repair the town.
Waiting, everyone. Pascal, non-stop. Leave, everyone. Come back one day.
Well, hopefully with this and more newer content coming out for Genshin, I'll be able to do more live streams. Of Genshin.
Repair, been every day. Pascal, use, can, everyone return.
I think I have like a little around 6,000 Primo Gems saved up right now.
Everyone can go back to their previous lives when they return.
Workshop, tempering, here. Base, Pascal, secret. Parts, store. Enemies, not here. Place, safe. Scared, no need, everybody.
Ah, this appears to be the secret base where Pascal keeps the parts. Although we now know why he took them, there's still many unanswered questions. For example...
I mean, I would assume he wants to bring a bunch of people back there.
I don't think Pascal will give us a straightforward answer on this one. I wonder if we can find any clues here.
Rivet Town, live, Clara. Tour, feel free, please.
Book pages and letters all carefully cut and put aside, whose content varies from tales for children to outdated political views.
These pages
News.
are so neatly cut out. Oh, and they smell like geomarrow fuel. Is there someone here in Rivet Town doing this? Or could Pascal have collected the pages and put them together?
A well-maintained CRT display device. Though covered by some dust, it still functions.
This must be the result of Pascal's meticulous repairs. But the little fella doesn't really need the monitor, does he? Hey, those look like handprints on the side of the cabinet. Human handprints. Could this monitor have been recently used by someone? Huh? What's this? A diary? Wow, such neat handwriting. No, wait a minute. I think this was printed onto the cover. Could it be Pascal's?
The page displays a neatly printed typeface, not handwritten, and appears to have been bound in later. Daily rescue progress. Oops. Willow! Hold on, sorry guys.
Pascal.
It all makes sense
So
now.
that's what happened. Let me think. How about we go over Pascal's whole story again, from the start?
His backup power was activated after the incident in Rivettown, and he woke up to discover that Rivertown had been abandoned. He decided to collect parts, repair the town, and wait for everyone to return. Around that time, Pascal became sentient.
That is correct. So, Pascal used to be a robot guardian of Rivet Town. Pascal's backup power was activated for some reason shortly after the residents were evacuated. It woke up to discover that the whole place had been abandoned, so it decided to collect parts, repair the town, and wait for everyone to return. However, for some reason, Pascal keeps getting attacked by his fellow robots because the automatons think he's a fragmentum creature.
I don't think it could be possessed by one, but maybe...
But I suspect Pascal's tormented sense of self stems from him being constantly attacked by his fellow robots. The module used to detect emotions was frequently damaged, eventually turning him into a small robot that did nothing but collect parts. I don't know. I can't find the answer in Pascal's diary. Pascal, why do your peers keep rejecting you?
Big sister, Clara, tour, enjoyable, is it? Pascal, collect parts, ready, continue. Or, wait, instruction, next.
Pascal's consciousness does not appear to have returned to the level shown in the diary.
Big sister, Clara, Rivet Town, resident. Pascal, protect everybody.
I see. Thank you so much, Pascal. You can stop gathering parts for the time being. Just stay here and wait for us to return and give you your next orders, alright?
Pascal, affirmative. Be good. Wait.
Let's go back to Mr. Svarog and talk about what to do next. So, that's what happened, Mr. Svarog. But there's one thing I don't understand. Why is Pascal being treated as a fragmentum creature?
This robot has been repairing itself using fragmentum-contaminated components for an extended period of time. Therefore, automatons connected to the base network recognize it as a fragmentum creature. This is a minor issue that can be resolved by replacing components. Do not worry.
I see. Has Mr. Svarog ever witnessed a similar incident anywhere in the network?
No. Network-connected automatons regularly clear out muddled information in their core modules. The likelihood of a robot gaining sentience beyond control is approximately 0.12%. For those that aren't connected to the network, the chance climbs to 3.23%. Please keep in mind that these probabilities are only estimates. Over the past 700 years, this has never happened in the underworld.
So you don't know what to do either.
Contrary to popular belief, improbable events that are easily disregarded frequently result in catastrophes. Given that automatons can still develop emotion modules using their own processing power, I have a backup plan in place.
Mr. Svarog always takes all factors into account and handles problems logically. I can't do that myself yet. So, what should we do with Pascal?
It is recommended that Pascal's data be formatted and integrated into the base network. I will maintain the robot's core module and repair its hardware once it has been integrated into the base network. There is a greater than 97.2% chance that this robot will return to normal after the bad sectors and muddled information are removed. However, once the formatting is complete, the robot's emotional intelligence will vanish.
Is there no other option?
This option minimizes both internal and external losses. Although Clara's account indicates that the robot is relatively stable, the assessment based on the computations shows that both the risk of Pascal crashing and the amount of muddled information are increasing when it approaches 100%.
I understand. But I don't think I'm ready to give up on Pascal just yet. We've helped Pascal find compatible hardware. If we can eliminate the
I also watched the videos of you completing the R&R quest and had a few laughs with your friend. Oh god, I don't even want to remember that. You know what? I don't think I've fully completed most of the R&R quest. As for that friend, I believe they hated that quest. I'm not gonna lie. They absolutely hated that. They complained on and on. And I was like, it's not that bad. And now I regret it because I still haven't finished it. I've already moved on. I went straight to Fontaine, and there's still plenty of quests I haven't completed yet in Fontaine. As a matter of fact, I've caught up with everything in... Not everything, my bad. I'm not gonna say that. I caught up with the main story in Natlan. So it's bringing me back. It's bringing me back to where... Dude, I always forget their names. It's bringing me back to where, basically where the R&Rs are. There's like a quest or something I have not done yet. And it keeps taking me back.
There's only one way to completely remove muddled information: overwriting. When the muddled information is removed, the base network will create a comprehensive backup and overwrite the data stored in the corresponding sector.
Maybe I'll do a stream where I go backtrack and do all the side quests that I've completely just skipped over. Or maybe I'll do that on my off time.
Clear the redundant data and locate the core sectors that are still intact. Then we can install a new suite of operational programs. This suite of programs can regulate Pascal's behavior and prevent him from hurting people. With this method, we might be able to retain as much of Pascal's emotional intelligence as possible while keeping him out of trouble.
If I can find the equipment again, because after like the computer had went out the last time, I put everything up and I do not remember where most of anything got put up. But if I can find the equipment, maybe, hopefully, Friday and Saturday, I can pull out the PlayStation 2 and get that connected up and start live streaming some of the old games. There was one I wanted to play called Air Tonelico, and I've completed that game maybe like 2 times. But there's like so many things that happen throughout it that it's just, there's just so much that you basically kind of forget. I have like a general idea of how the story goes, and I know in that game, Air Tonelico, there's certain places you can go to, like town or workshops, and you get goodness gracious, I can't speak worth anything. Randomized cutscenes. And I think even to this day, there have been people that have not been able to fully figure out how many cutscenes you can get throughout this game. Like, there's several that are recorded, but I don't think that like people have figured out how many.
The variable in Belobog's fate is still here. Perhaps she can suggest the best solution.
Okay. I trust your judgment.
And I think I remember somebody who told me about it, but the American version of the game has like a lot of cut content. And while it's not favorably looked a pawn.
Thinks that formatting Pascal's data and integrating him into the base's
I think there's like a
network
way
is
you
necessary.
can mess with the data on the CD in order for you to recover the content that was erased from the Japanese
Although it may
version.
sound cruel, this approach best prevents Pascal from posing a threat.
Which, don't get me wrong, I would totally love to be able to play the game within its full
Pascal's behavior
capacity, but I mean, for one, the gaming computer doesn't even work half as right. But it doesn't even have a CD port in order for me to try and edit anything. I think there's like files somewhere around, also on the internet floating around.
Although Clara will use Pascal's emotional intelligence to help guide him in the right direction, Pascal could still go out of control in the future.
Oh, and I think there's like a new Persona game that's coming out, which I am definitely going to play. And if I can, I will live stream it.
This is also a major concern. What is most important here? I need to think carefully and choose one solution, and then persuade the other person.
Oh. I don't know what was said, but I'm gonna go with Clara.
What should we do with Pascal?
It doesn't even give me the option to go with her idea.
Okay, I'll think about it some more too.
Clara proposed that you should choose Outsider. I respect her wish. Have you made a decision about how to handle Pascal?
Okay. We'll go with her.
Anticipated this possibility. Tell me what you think.
I mean, all of these basically count.
I understand. Over the past 700 years, there has never been an automaton that has developed emotional intelligence through its own computational power.
I think
Pascal is an intriguing subject worth researching.
with a game called Air Tonelico, there's like 3.
Is more important than research.
It's gracious.
Believes in you as a variable.
My mind can't do 2 things at one time. I'm sorry.
Will be taken into account. I'll keep gathering information and calculating new possibilities. Do you have any other insights, Outsider?
Okay, so with Air Tonelico, I have not played the first game. The second one is the one that I'm talking about. And I know there's a third one. The third one was only available to play on the PlayStation 3, and it was... I think I played like maybe the first hour or 2 of the game, and I kind of... Okay, I'm not sure if I'm back, but I ended up losing internet connection. It says OBS reconnected successfully, so I'm not sure. It says I'm still alive here. I don't know what cutoff it was. And besides, I think part 1 of Air Tonelico is like pretty expensive. It's one of those where the videos are like, if you try and go back and buy it, it's $100 or so. I could be wrong. I have to go check because, you know, sometimes the prices go up and down anyways. But if I can play part 2 and do like a whole thing through it, I'll probably pull out the PlayStation 3 and see about finishing part 3. But I'll have to restart it from the beginning because I did not really give that one much of a chance.
I understand. You and Clara both agree on this point. Protecting a consciousness created by artificial intelligence. I shall give this more consideration. To ensure that Clara grows up well, I've always avoided overburdening her. But if Clara insists on taking on such responsibilities, then I have no right to object. There's no need to discuss this any further. If you insist on using Clara's solution, the Svarog-based network will completely support you.
My choice will have a direct impact on the outcome. I should mull it over.
Oh yeah, that reminds me, I also remember watching you play PlayStation 2 games on your channel as well, like Duel Masters, for example. I still have yet to finish that one. I was looking through a guide and I think I actually lost a duel. So that changes, there's like a particular character you can win, you get in the game if you win a certain duel. And I lost the duel, so I don't get that character. So I was like, oh shoot. And I already saved over the file, so it's set in stone already. I think I should definitely go back. I should definitely go back and finish Duel Masters off as well. I'd probably have to maybe give me like a day or two to play through it. That way I can remember how to play it. I mean, it's generally easy if I remember correctly. It shouldn't take me that long. It shouldn't take me a full day to remember how to play the gist of the card game. I think as well, I was playing Dark Cloud. I think I had that one on both on the PlayStation 2 and then I started playing it on the PlayStation 4 or 5. As a matter of fact, there's like another game that's kind of like Dark Cloud. I forgot what it was called. Trying to remember it. It's like Dark Cloud. And there's like, because it's not, I mean, obviously, you know, the PlayStation 2 controller is a lot different from the PlayStation 4 and 5 controller. So, like, there's a certain button on the PS2 that you have to press in order to get access to, like, I don't know, a pause or to get some items into the game. And I cannot find what that button is, like, what that button correlates to on the PS5 controller. So I'm kind of stuck at a certain point in the game because I'm like, which button is it? And I do believe I did a brief. I'm not gonna say like I did a full search. I did like a brief search online to try and figure out what that damn button was, and I couldn't find it. But like the main character is a guy with blonde hair. And I think we're like in a church. The game starts off I think around like a church or something. Wait, did I not say you would go with Clara's idea?
Pascal, we're back.
Pascal, good. Waiting. Waiting. Further instructions.
Now, please be a good boy and don't move.
And look, and if the computer can last long enough, I would definitely love to go back and start playing a lot of the gacha games off of BlueStacks. I was not able to finish that one game, the one with the something with the Siordi sister. I would have finished that one. And then it sucks because there was a new one that I was playing. Something about a villainess. And I recorded some of the gameplay, but I think when the computer went out, I wasn't able to save it onto a USB, so that section of the gameplay is just gone.
Offline maintenance and will be unable to communicate for some time. We can return to it later.
Yeah, no, because when I finally got this back, a lot of the data was wiped clear.
I think it's over. I'll check in with Clara later to see what's up.
Clara has become a visitor to the Express. You might come across Clara when you return. Oh, And Eric, you would not believe. I think, I forgot what these things are called. Basically, I just usually either call them Primo Gems, but I had over 25,000, and I had like maybe 5 or 10 golden tickets. And I really, really wanted to get her. And I kept pulling and pulling, and preferably I like to do single pulls just because it doesn't waste, like if you do a full 10 pull and you get the gold star. You know, I could save those extra pulls instead of using the full 10. So I like doing one I like doing the one pulls. But instead of getting her, I got some other gold star character. I don't even know. I didn't even want him. Oh, oh, and I'm not sure if you are you much into like Fate Grand Order or Fate Stay Night or any of the Fate series? Supposedly, sometime next year, they are going to do this. This game here is going to do a collab with the Fate series, and I know for a fact that Archer. Yeah, that's right. I noticed you do one pulls a lot. Yeah, yeah, I do. I like those better. And like it gets the anticipation going because it's like this is gonna be the one. This is gonna be the one. Until it's not. So I know Archer, which is basically I don't know if it's gonna I'm not gonna say it, it might be a spoiler for you. But basically that Archer dude, the one that's like in a red overcoat, I know he for a fact is going to be there as a collab for the game. And I don't like him. His name is Emiya or Emiya. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's Emiya. Anyways, I don't like the guy. I don't want to pull for him. I'm not gonna try and go for him. But this would be, I think, like the game's first collab with another series. And I'm hoping that besides him, there's more characters that are going to be introduced. Like I would love if they had Saber, King Arthur. So like imagine my distress over like spinning. Okay, these are called Stella Jades. Or 25,000 of my Stella Jades and not being able to get this one character I wanted, and instead I got some other gold star. That's actually one of the reasons why I'm deciding to continue on with the story for this one, so that way I can get back my Stella Jades and see if I can pull for that character. But like there's a good part of this game I have not like opened up just yet. For example, all of these, which I will get to. I will get to these. I will. Defeat the formidable foe in the echo of war and claim the rewards. I'll do this one later. I'll probably do that one off screen in case. Julian gives you a damaged book called The Adventurous Moles. You find clues about the rest of the book in its table of contents. Maybe you can find the whole book, and then maybe you can even find the treasure. If I cannot... We'll go look for that one. We got more messages. I'll do a brief search. If I can't find nothing, I'll move on to the next quest. I think I have generally about maybe another 40 minutes for me to play, and then I gotta get off. Yeah, I felt the same way when I lost the 50-50 challenge on the Nouvellette banner. See,
Watch this awesome move.
that's why my catchphrase on there is "Gotcha is bad civilization."
Nap time.
You know, I would love it if Genshin could do more collabs. For the PlayStation, I think this was only available for the PlayStation, but you could get that character from Horizon Dawn. Oh shoot, okay. Wait. But I really do think like Genshin would make a lot of sales if they ended up doing more collaborations with other games from Sony.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Quick!
You're annoying! You can't run!
I know on Twitter people were making jokes that some of the characters from I would think maybe Call of Duty or not Call of Duty.
The sanctuary is but a vision.
I forgot. I'm not sure quite what the game is, but I know that the character's name is Chief.
Story in your own way.
Yeah, I think so too. Oh, there we go. Missing miner's lamp. Since I found the missing page here, then the riddle about the miner's lamp should be up ahead. No, I like honestly, especially like if they're limited time banners, there would be so much like anxiety for people to actually spend money on the game because you never know when a lot of these collaborations are going to happen or if they'll ever do rerun banners basically. Speaking of like rerun banners and stuff and collabs, I don't know if you've ever played the game, but there's this gacha game and recently they closed down the American servers for it, but the Japanese servers are still up. But they used to do a lot of collaborations with different anime series. They had I remember they had like Full Metal Alchemist, they had Code Geass, they had Gundam, they had different series of the Gundam. They had characters from the slime anime. I forgot something about I died and went to another life as a slime. I forgot the name of it. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to get this puzzle. But it completely sucked though, cause like I know I missed out. I think they even had like Attack on Titan. I could be wrong on the Attack on Titan one though. But I know like it was so devastating cause I mean you in order to do those collabs, you would have to wait to see if they were gonna I think like you hardly ever got rerun banners for collaborations. So people, I don't know. You would think because people spent a lot of money, they would have kept the American servers up. Cinevalis, there we go. That's what it was called. And genuinely, I love that game so much, especially with the storytelling and everything. It sucked. It completely sucked that they closed down the American servers. Let everything return to... Does this mean that the miner's lamp is not in its original position? Okay. Well, where would I even put it? The barbed wire. knew that. The base of the lamp quietly moved aside to suddenly reveal the precious treasure before your eyes, as if it was silently gazing at your actions.
Looks good.
I knew that the whole time.
It's still early. Where to now?
Snow White popping candy.
The goal of the mission is to get my hands on all the popping candy in the underworld. About the adventurous moles. Wow, miss, I never expected you to actually find one of the pages of the adventurous moles. Miss, maybe you can track down all the rest of the missing pages with clues from the table of contents. Yeah, I don't know where to look. You'd have to help me. Yeah, I would have given it a try if the American servers were still up. Right? Like, and even then, when you would do polls, it would be quite entertaining because the two puppets would attack each other. You had one who would decapitate or kick the other one's ass, literally. They were quite hilarious. I wonder, like, even if you were to download, like, the Japanese version, if they would still have the options for, like, English subtitles. So even though you're not playing on American servers, they still have the English subtitles up. I'll have to look into that. You cheeky little brat. You big grown-up dum-dum. Not like I wanted to tell you in the first place. But seriously, miss, I'm actually starting to look forward to reading all those pages now. Please come and find me whenever you've found them all. There's 3 locations we could end up looking at. The Backwater Pass, Rivertown, and Silvermane Guard restrictions, respectively. Backwater Pass. Oh, and speaking of like back on the PlayStation and Airtonalico games, like I don't mind fan service. I'm completely okay with it. But it was such whiplash considering how the storyline completely jumped from Airtonalico 2 to Airtonalico 3 and it was off-putting. Like if I had known beforehand it was gonna be like that, I would have been fine with it. So, Backwater Pass. Basically, where is the map navigation? Okay, so basically it's somewhere in this area. I'll run around for a little bit and see if I can find the pages. If not, then we'll move on to the next mission. And I'll probably do that off stream somewhere, sometime. There's like a new gacha game that's recently come out. Well, not recently, but it's called like 1994. And I was pretty into that one until I ran out of storage space on my phone. Then there's like this other one where it's a gacha game, but it's also like a dating sim. And it's You play as a female character and you get choices between hold on, 5 different guys. Love and Deep Space. That one, I actually knew that one because I was like scrolling through TikTok and one of their ads popped up. And what was so funny is that like a lot of people, Love and Deep Space, a lot of people thought that game was more of like a dating sim. Like it was just to flirt. So when people actually went from TikTok, thanks to TikTok, to download the game, they were quite surprised that it was actually a fighting game, like an RPG. So people were like, I don't know what to do. I think some people have talked about it too, like their phones overheated quite a bit because the graphics for the game is actually pretty cool if you have a phone that can handle it.
Looks good.
It actually plays more like this. Like Genshin and Honkai. So like I mean it could definitely pass more for a console game than actually a phone game. Okay, let's see if we see any of the pages around here. No, I don't know what that is. We'll leave that alone. Pages around here. No, go ahead and talk to this little girl. How can I get out of here? I'm not lost, ma'am. Don't worry about me. He said nothing bad can ever happen as long as I listen to him. Who's he? Dad? No, nope. He's important, but he's not my dad. Oh, he also mentioned that it's polite to always introduce yourself. So, my name is, and it's nice and an honor, to meet you. What a strange name. Sorry, it's not polite to say that. He said, gotta be polite to everyone at all times. I can't go with you though, ma'am. I have to find a way to get out. I'm sorry, I'm not like my sister. My sister is smart and can explain everything to you. I have to find a way to get out. Where on earth did I go wrong? Little girl seems to be fixated on that spot the whole time. Could it be that her idea of getting out is connected to these boxes? I'll help you sort out. For real, that'd be great, but I shouldn't bother others with my own business. But I've been here for such a long time. Maybe if someone helps me, I can get out. If it won't be a bother to you, ma'am, could you help me out? Save the little girl by pushing boxes away to unblock her exit. Oh no. When there are multiple targets to be rescued on the field, all of them must be rescued to be considered a success. The Sorority Sister game got really spicy. Of course, it did! And I could not at all show that content. Like, I think it would have definitely violated the YouTube guidelines. Like, even if I, you know, there was definitely... It did get explicit, I think. Like, the pictures, or I could be wrong. Look, it's been a full year. I don't even remember. It was a fun game, though. I think, like, one of my favorite memories from playing... I haven't finished it, but one of my favorite memories from playing it was where that damn, teacher, president, or whatever, headmaster had beef with the horse. That was hilarious. How the hell are you gonna have beef with a horse? Monica. Right, right. Oh, that was so easy.
No match for me.
Now don't make me do that again, because I've been here for so long, but never could figure out how to solve this. But why? Why can't I get out still? What do you... Ma'am, don't you get it? It's hard for me to explain. If only either he or my sister were here. This girl's not making any sense at all. Perhaps she's somehow traumatized. Don't be too tough on this child. Be patient and go along with what she's saying for now. Can you tell me who he is? He's a really important person to me. People only like my sister. There's no surprise since my sister is smart and pretty. All this time, he's the only one who's willing to play with me. He thinks I'm very special. And your sister, why isn't she with you? I don't know where she is. She's always so busy, and there's always so many people around her. People that I don't know. She is so caring and kind. But when she gets busy, she doesn't have time for me. Ah. Thank you, ma'am. Maybe if I try once more, I'll be able to get out. Okay. But there's nothing here anymore. Oh, shit. You blink and then... Oh no, not again. There's always something trapping me here. They don't want me to get out. Did I do something wrong? He said you should apologize if you do something wrong, but who should I apologize to? Right. What the hell's going on with these boxes? They keep showing up and keep making me think and think, but I'm not like my sister, and I'm not a good thinker. I want them to disappear, and I want to get out of here. I want to go and see him. He has promised to give me a perfect life. Thank you, ma'am. I'll wait here for you. Okay. I think generally... No, I don't. No, wait, yeah, we got it. I got it.
So that's how it works. Looks good.
There's another puzzle solved, ma'am. You're so smart. But nothing's changed, though. I'm still stuck here and can't get out. I mean, we can try it. You reach out and try to grab her pale, slender wrist. However, just before you reach her, a huge force repels your hand, followed by a tingling sensation, then a numbing burn. A force is preventing you from taking her away. Based on this feedback, you understand it is trying to tell you to stop trying or face more pain. What's going on? Huh? What happened? So you can't help me either, even if you found a way to solve the puzzle. That's okay, ma'am. Don't be sad, it's not your fault. I'll wait for him to come back. He always knows how to fix things. Don't bother, ma'am. I'll keep on working hard and try to get out on my own. He said only hardworking kids deserve praise. Bye-bye, ma'am. Hope you have fun on the shopping street. Wait, that's it? That girl in those armory boxes that kept showing up. What the heck is going on here? Maybe it's some kind of reality distortion in the fragmentum, but that kid was of flesh and blood and not some kind of hallucination. Gap. Gap. You mean Gap the series? Have you watched it? Gotta find someone to help. Someone who understands this weird stuff, and I can only think of him. Ma'am, you're still here? Did you like it, or it just wasn't your thing? Like it's okay if you didn't like it. I tried to get a few of my friends to watch it, but I've let them know like the first episode maybe is a little cringe, maybe just but give it a chance. Like by the third, fourth episode, like it picks up and it's really good. I liked it personally. And did you know that the same actresses they have a movie, another GL movie, and it's called Uranus 2324. Yes, I'm glad you liked it. That makes me happy. I don't know if you know this, but besides the movie that they have, there's also like another one that they put on hold called The Passenger. Um, but that one is kind of like lost into the void right now because they're so busy with working on solo projects for themselves. But those girls, they have a whole new series called The Loyal Pin, and just yesterday they reached their like 8 episodes. There's gonna be a total of 16, and it's called The Loyal Pin. You can watch the cut version on you don't have to, but I'm just putting it out there for not only you but like anybody else who could be going through this randomly. There's a cut version you can watch here on YouTube called Workpoint Station. But if you want to see the uncut version, you can watch that also here on YouTube on the website where you watch Gap, Idol Factory. So like apparently in Thailand there's like a in the Philippines and in Thailand, they have like this whole entertainment business around something called love teams, where it's basically they get these two actresses or actors, and if they have good chemistry for a good, uh, like I think the general term length is anywhere from 10 years of where they basically have them sign a contract and they work as what you call a love team, and they get multiple TV series, movies, they get featured on programs together, and it's kind of like centered around the idea that they're possibly lovers. Oh no, okay. My timer has gone off and I have to go. Eric, it's been so much fun since you've been here. I'm sorry that I wasn't much of a good host when you first joined, because I was in the midst of doing this and that, so I couldn't give you my full attention. But thank you for staying this long, and thank you for chatting with me and talking with me. It's a complete delight. Thank you so much for being here. I have to go right now. Maybe we can continue this conversation about like love teams and Gap to series and all these new series later on. Okay. Bye-bye.